YouTube, so that means we're not at home. Only for something quick.
That's how it be sounding when me and Mars running.
Oh, okay. We are in Atlanta for Beyonce. It is our Cowboy Carter weekend, finally. We are on the Beltline. We are walking. We can't check into our Airbnb for another hour and a half. Is that what I think it is? You don't see that free people right there? You don't see that, Gerard?
That's safe for movement.
We're gonna go to Brewdog, beer, I think, and maybe a better variety of burger. You want to sit over here? Alright. What do you want to eat?
Burger?
Which one? The menu upside down. This is the Elvis Rita. It's a margarita, but with a beer that has to do with Elvis. I'm not really sure. Gerard got the something hazy. The Hazy Jane, I want to say. I picked it for him. If you liked it. Brad said don't record this. This is my chicken taco. I just ordered one because I don't know what I thought, but this is it.
How much that was?
$5. And that's Gerard's burger. Gerard got this deal that was $15, and it was this burger with fries, and it came with a beer. What is that for?
Yeah, actually good, yeah. Most sought after arcade cabinets right here.
We timed this perfectly, so by the time we get in the car and get to our Airbnb, it'll probably be like 3:05. We made it to the Airbnb. Literally, I don't know if y'all can see this, but the walk is a 5-minute walk. I won't have to pay for parking, and we can walk here safely. Lots of main roads. The area will be filled with police for the evening.
It's hot as the dick.
They heard you when you said it the first time. Like, he's already here. We've had a little fiasco with my outfit, which I had an expectation that it would be, but we're just gonna be rocking them in like an oversized, like Gen Z sort of way tonight because I brought a belt. I don't wear belts ever, but I didn't want to buy one because I don't wear belts ever. And so I have a belt, but the belt color is like this weird, like cherry brown, but not in a way that matches my boots and not in a way that matches my shirt. It's also too big, even though it's a small, and so the piece of belt that's hanging off is too long, but not long enough to reach into this hoop or loop, whatever. And so it's just like hanging, and that's hideous. So I won't be wearing that. My jeans are 1 teaspoon. I got them from Free People. They are very cute. Let's put my boots on. And so here's the whole outfit. Like, this feels fine. It doesn't feel perfect, but it feels fine. And then Gerard was like, wear the belt, wear the belt. And I was like, the belt doesn't look good, right? And then he was like, oh, well, you can wear my belt. And then turns out he actually didn't bring a belt at all. He doesn't even have a belt. And he requires a belt. And so now he's wearing my belt.
Reach for the sky.
We've started our walk to the venue. I know what gate we have to go to. And gates open in like 20 minutes, so. This stresses me out like tremendously. That's how close we are. We made it to the merch, to the second floor, even though our seats are on like the 100 section. We're in the 200 section level because we figured the lines would be shorter, and we were correct, so we went up here. They don't have the hoodie I want, so we've agreed that we're gonna go up to the 300 and see if they have it up there, and then I can wait in line for that, and if not, I'll just not have it because it's $150, so. Now we have club seats. Wasn't really sure what that meant, still not really sure. The hoodie I want is at the merch table in the club, and so we should have just come right to our seats right away. I gave up on the hoodie because Gerard talked me out of it because I don't need it, so now we're eating real quick before we go sit down. I got some burrito tacos and nachos, and we both got a Sir Davis, and Gerard got pizza. Oh God.
Yeah, I could smell it while we was walking.
They're trying to kill us. They're sound checking the music. My camera is absolutely gonna die before this begins. We're so excited. The next morning, the concert was absolutely amazing. I've seen Beyonce, I want to say 7 times in the last 13 years. I started with the Mrs. Carter show. I went to On the Run twice. I went to Made in America when she performed there. I went to Formation twice. I didn't go to Renaissance, which is like wears on my heart because I didn't go only because I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about like leaving Mars after having him, because I had him in June and the concert was at the beginning of August, and I didn't feel like I was gonna be ready to leave him, so I just wasn't really pressed about buying the tickets, and then I just didn't go. And you know, I don't regret it. Like I wasn't ready to leave Mars at that point, but even still, like it's like a stain because I've been to every tour since the first one that I was able to go to as an adult. I've seen her in Atlanta, I've seen her in New Orleans, I've seen her in Philadelphia, I've seen her in Charlotte. Atlanta by far is like the best crowd consistently. I did get some merch. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I didn't go crazy, I only spent $85. Did I wanna go crazy? Yes. But I am trying to get into a phase of adulthood where I don't just buy stuff because I don't really wear merch. Like buying 2 and 3 t-shirts, buying a jersey, buying a hoodie. I wanted that hoodie so bad, but it was $150. And then if you've ever seen my clothing, my collection, any of my outfitting, you'll have never seen me wear a hoodie. So like, why would I buy that for that much money? Because I'm never gonna wear it. I got this banner. I'm gonna hang it in my classroom. How cute is that? This is the kind of merch I should be going for just because it's like, I'm gonna look at this daily, like I can hang it up and like actually, you know, I don't know, like use it all the time. I did get the Atlanta exclusive Peach Pit shirt. This is my little band that the light was on. I got it in an XL, again, because I don't wear merch as far as like in my real life. So it's just like big comfy shirts that I can wear around the house, wear when I'm traveling, like easy things like that. So I did get the Peach Pit Atlanta exclusive shirt. Here's the back. I think this was $55. Very, very cute. Our bands are in here. Gerard took his light. He said he was taking everything that they gave him. And then there's some confetti that fell from the sky in the bag. She flew right over us on that horse. It was amazing. I'm excited for Act 3. I don't really care what the music sounds like. I'm going to be at the concert because then she like had a whole Renaissance section at the end of the concert. So like I didn't see Renaissance, but like the songs that I wanted to hear off of it, like she sang Alien Superstar, I'm That Girl. She sang Heated, like she sang Cuff It. It was good, it was amazing. So it was a great connection. And so I'm gonna be there regardless because if you're gonna sing Irreplaceable, duh, I'm going. If you're gonna sing Single Ladies, sure, I'll be there. Like she can do no wrong. It was so good. I was a victim of dynamic pricing. And so when I went back yesterday to look at the tickets and like what was available, there were some seats that were so much better than mine, but you can't upgrade unless the tickets are more expensive than what you've already paid. And because I was a victim of dynamic pricing on the pre-sale, couldn't upgrade without paying like $1,000 more for VIP because everything else was cheaper than what I paid for those 100 level tickets. Now the tickets were great, the seats were amazing, but if I would have just waited until 2 weeks before the show, I would have got them for much cheaper. We were in row 15 of section 127. It was a club section, so it had their own like club area, had its own merch table, had like restaurants, had the Sir Davis down there. It was great. But we were in row 15. I could have sat in row 3 for like $400 less than what I paid if I would have just waited and bought the tickets yesterday. And that's a little bit frustrating. So, you know, that's the society that we live in and I can't fight it by myself. So I'm just gonna have to pay so I can go. This is a short vlog. I'm gonna try to work on like short little things. I always do like travel vlogs where they're like this long thing. And I'm really wanting to get into just like, every video doesn't have to be 25 minutes long. And so I'm working on getting that together.